Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. He'll bring it out. It's Cook. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short.
First and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got it behind the line. It's Montgomery. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. What that means is keeping third downs management. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play.
They'll need 3 yards here on third down to keep this opening drive alive. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the big fella. Breaks into the open. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. From the gun, the ground game. They'll pick up 4, second and 6 coming.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Nice move to keep running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They've got it down to the 32, first and 10 coming. Off the boot, looking for his man. That's caught, it's Collins. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The completion short of the sticks, it's second down. Wants to go up top. The quick out. Wrestled out of bounds. They'll mark him at the 7-yard line, and this offense is more than threatening.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defense.
He's going for the goal line. Steps into the end zone for a touchdown.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be danged, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Cook. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage he would have gotten with a touchback.
First and 10.
Looking to throw, it's Bowers. Hauls it in.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
Caught close to the marker. It's Cooks. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. Wants to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. He wants to change this route. Gonna look downfield again. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. Boy, are they loving that huge play. He's got it down to the 9. And that big gainer on the last one has him ready to go from inside the 10. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Finds his big tight end. The hands, the feet. He steps his way into the end zone for the touchdown. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Got it in the middle. It's Montgomery. And makes the tackle at the 23 after he got 10.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Handoff from the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
3rd down conversions, always a huge stat. And they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And here comes the punt team. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. Nestles it in at the 35. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45.
Will take over 1st and 10.
So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. To the air, it's Bowers. Using his feet to buy time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
Well, on defense, they know that this offense is going to try and take shots, so they're going to try and keep their secondary players in a position to make these types of plays. Good job on the back end forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Quarterback adapting. Trying to escape and get it himself. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44.
And how about the awareness by this guy on 3rd down, a scramble play. Everything's breaking down, but he never panics and also knows exactly where he needs to get to pick up that 1st down. It's 3rd. I can't slide early. I can't run out of bounds. I'm probably going to have to put my body on the line here and take a big hit and risk that to get this 1st. That's a big-time leadership play by the quarterback.
Man, what a great play by that cornerback. There's so much space out here in football, the way they spread you out, but to be able to break on the football when it's thrown on those quick passes like that, nice job by the cornerback.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pulls it in, it's Cooks. He gets it across the 40 and out of bounds at the 38.
And that's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on 3rd and short. Finds a little space. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it'll be a touchdown.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open.
kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Cooks. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. Nice pickup on the return there. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Line getting set on second down. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Strolls into the end zone for a touchdown.
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
Coming out with it, it's Cooks. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Back to throw, it's Bailey. He's got the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. It's English. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season. And, man, you know he's looking for more.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Montgomery. Gets it out across the 40. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 42 as this offense trying to put together a good drive. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Spits it out to the back. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
Bad news on that play, it's an incompletion. The good news is the quarterback knew if his guy wasn't going to catch it, nobody was with that ball landing out of bounds.
Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Bringing the heat. Hit as he throws. Makes a connection. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. Fires to the wideout. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Just got to finish the play through the wide receiver. You got to look that one in and complete it. It's a bad drop.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Quickly to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reza. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
From the 25-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Man, it's nice when you can depend on your big boys up front to make a lane, and you get 5 or 6 yards. You get 5 or 6 yards a pop. You move the ball down the field easily, and more importantly, can get this defense to be more aggressive, to bring DBs close to the line of scrimmage, and then that might open up some big plays down the field.
They'll keep it on the ground. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. Offense, quick tempo. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Fires to the tight end. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the...
Turning it on!
The quick passing game does several things. One, it doesn't let the pass rush get you. Those great defensive linemen, the ball's coming out so fast they can't get there. And then what else? It gets me ahead of the sticks. I don't have to worry about getting in long yardage and predictable situations.
Forced out of the pocket. Swings it out to his running back. At the 35, he's open. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hand.
Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
He'll pull it down. Jumped on top of the pile.
Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on 3rd down.
On target to the left. And they exploited that soft spot. They get it down to the 35.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the 1st down. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that 1st down.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. So 1st down here as they go back to work. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Caught behind the line. It's Poe. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, the defense was ready coming into this one for this running back being a factor in the pass game. That time, they were draped all over him. As soon as he caught the ball, he went down for a loss of yards.
And that ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. And it just turns out to be a missed opportunity. You get the ball in the red zone, and you turn it over.
Momentum. It plays a big role for teams and especially for offenses. And when you have chances like that, when you're down in this area of the field, you've got to be able to come away with points. Even if it's not going to be a touchdown, you are not leaving this area of the field without putting at least 3 up on the board. Missed opportunity for the other.
Looking for room. It's Poe. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, there was just nowhere to go for the runner on that last play. Just way too much penetration up front. And as a result, they lose yardage.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They're looking to get the edge with this one on the toss. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds for a loss.
Really nice job by the defense that time, getting a stop. They've been really good so far in this one, shutting this guy down, not letting him break out. You've got the lead. It's tight, though. And you know the opponent is going to keep trying to run it. So can you keep this up here in the second half on defense? That's the question.
Get it out on the screen. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. No good. And they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
Well, that last missed field goal is essentially a microcosm of the year it's been for this football team. Things just not going the right way on offense, on defense, and on special teams. Guys, it's just been that kind of year.
They'll leave it with him. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Dropping back, it's Bowers. Rolling, throwing, looking right. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback,
and it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Going with the ground game left. Creates a little room. There he goes. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. You count up those explosive plays in a game, and you put a little extra star by the big run.
Yeah, this running back is a weapon, boy. He is so good in space. He's got shiftiness. He can make guys miss. And if this guy gets into the second level, watch out. He can hit a home run.
Here's the pressure. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line. They keep him out of the end zone for the moment.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big.
Takes it into the end zone for a touchdown.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Gets rid of it. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
Tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, you know, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to kind of get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down.
Here we go. Music now.
Wants to go up top. Looking to scramble. And they keep him out of the end zone. He's run out of bounds at the 5.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
Nice job by this offense converting the third down. Listen, third and short, they know you're going to run the football, and they still did a great job being physical. Third downs has been such a struggle for this offense. Bottom 50, one of the worst in college football. Nice job on that play.
Trying to barrel in. And he's in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in week 5?
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited. Get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16.
First and 10.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. To the air, it's Bailey. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Great place to start for this offense. They'll send the back in motion. On the run, it's Poe. Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Here comes the offense on second down. Here comes the option. He'll toss it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
And the last thing they need is to squander this great field position facing a 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. And it's right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Pocket breaking down. Working that left side now. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Fires left. He's got it. Inside the 35, knocked out of bounds. This offense with a big play, and they'll mark it at the 33.
And as a quarterback, you know when you're throwing a corner route, the football is going to travel a long distance, so you've got to have great timing. You've got to get the ball out of your hands before the receivers come out of his break. You've also got to put a lot of air under the pass so the wide receiver can locate it. You can tell this quarterback has thrown a ton of these routes in practice.
Gets it to him on the screen. Powers through the defender. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's got a touchdown.
And they didn't start this first half the way you wanted to, but at least they're ending on a positive note. At least they're saying, guys, we put a drive together. We scored. We need some plays to go our way, but the offense has got some positive momentum, and that is a great thing going into the half.
And after the extra point, they're now down 24-7. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. To the air, it's Bowers. He turns that loose down the right side. Makes the grab on the big throw. Finds some room. All the way into the end zone for a touchdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finish the half like you're supposed to. Scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. They'll start this drive with a pass. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. At the 35, he's loose. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll run the screen. And he's going to be just short of the first down. It's going to bring up a decision for this coach. Timeout call by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. One more snap coming before halftime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Throwing on the run. Makes a catch. Converts on fourth down. Is still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. He'll bring it out. It's Cooks. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
First and 10.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And sticking to the run. I'll tell you what, a lot of teams that are really good are really stubborn, and they continue to run the football even with little success. So this offense is going to continue to focus on running the football. You can tell.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Breaks into the open. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
To the air on first down. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And this safety is a ball hawk. He's a playmaker. Not only have we seen him get involved in the running game and make tackles playing downfield, but he plays the center field position as well as anybody in college football, and you saw it right there.
Picks up the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Another good run. Man, he has been picking up yards in bunches today. Jesse showing off all the skills.
And he's showing no signs of slowing down, David. This guy just gets better as the game goes on. He is a beast.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Finds his tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
Ball's at the 27. It's third and short. Can they avoid making that fourth down decision? Dropping back, it's Bowers. Using the quick game. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're looking to pass from the red zone. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And that is a huge play for the defense. Offense has it in your red zone. You're trying to knock them out of field goal range. The only way you do that is by creating negative plays, and they get the sack.
It's second and long now as this defense has some energy after that last sack. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Snags it with the sticky fingers and strolls in with the sweet feet for the touchdown.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line.
22 water. 22 water.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Quickly out to the tight end. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's English. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's first and 10.
220, set, ready.
Looking for a man, it's Bailey. They've got the screen set up. And the ball's out, and they're after it. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
That looks like a really easy thing to do. Oh, the ball's just on the ground. Jump on it. That's an odd-shaped ball that bounces all kind of crazy ways. Great job by the defense covering that thing up.
And the offense out on the field to go back to work.
Clear. Clear.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Wow, what a big play by that defender. And how about the hit stick tackle? Woo! That ball carrier is going to remember that.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's second and 11. He might want another play. Tight end now in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. Find some fresh air. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
To the ground. He's got it again. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll move the tight end. To the ground with the back. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice...
Going for it all. It's complete. Bounces and squirms his way into the end zone for a touchdown. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Throwing right. It's caught downfield. He's loose on the right. The 20. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Motion from the wideout. With the run on first and goal. And he's brought down at the line of scrimmage, and the ball will stay at the 2. It's snagged in the end zone. Touchdown.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, listen, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner is stopped.
At the 15. And the offense will take over. First and 10.
Cooler 18. Cooler 18. Here we go. Set.
Gives it on the option. Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. A pickup of 6.
At the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Now on first and 10 from the 29. Dropping back, it's Bowers. Safe completion on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. He gets it past the first down marker, and a really nice job to set up that screen and move the sticks. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dances away. Bought a little time, lets it go. Right on target this time. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the 1st down?
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Caught in the backfield, it's English. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Sends it back in motion. Looking downfield, it's Bowers. Finds his man. It's English. At the 20, he's got space. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6.
Well, he's putting up big numbers coming into this one. You knew the quarterback was going to go his way early and often. And with that last catch, he's now got over 500 yards receiving on the year.
Wants to throw again. Grabbed behind the line. It's Montgomery. Tried to hit him with a quick game on 1st down, and nothing doing there.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield. It's Montgomery. And that was a high percentage completion and a low efficiency pass. They lose yardage.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
It's 3rd and goal and 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Makes the catch. And they'll get him down inside the 5, but this offense powering toward a score. They'd hope to be able to pick up enough after the catch, but a good stop leaves them with a 4th and short.
Really good job by the defense being physical, understanding the situation in the game. The ball's going to come out quick. You know that. Go make the tackle, force the 4th down.
And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And this one splits the uprights. And that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. He'll throw it. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Here's a heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man quickly. Ripping through the defense. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I don't know if the defense came into this one expecting the fullback to be a weapon catching the ball, but that play didn't look like they were ready for him. He catches it, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10. They'll move the wide receiver. Toss sweep right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense. Stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Quick completion on the out route. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They have had no answers at all. They've exploited every matchup you can think of, and he's over 150 yards receiving.
And you got to give the offense credit, too, because they're just finding more and more creative ways to get this guy involved in this game. He is such a weapon.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Firing to the right, complete. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
They'll try to pass it in on 3rd and goal. And it's his 4th interception of the night. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20. Finds the finish line for the touchdown. That'll give him a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this has been the story of the game. Everything going their way. Offensively, special teams, and now on defense. Here in the 4th quarter, they're still being aggressive. They're still jumping these throws. And he picked that thing off and took it all the way to the house.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. And that is his 5th interception. A nightmare he is not waking up from. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just total.